Oh, oh, sorry. I didn't know you'd be here tonight. I don't know. I guess I just figured it wasn't really your type of scene. But, I mean, what do I know, right? Are you having fun at least? You can probably tell that I'm having fun. Okay, okay, sorry. Let's go sit down. I'd love to chat with you. It's just I'm a bit dizzy right now, so maybe somewhere to sit would be nice. Oh, yeah, over here. Perfect. At least we can stay outside. It was getting so stuffy in that house. Like, I like parties, don't get me wrong, but sometimes there are a few too many people around. And they aren't all the types of people that I like to spend my time with. Not like you, though. I can't think of a time where I don't want to be around you. I mean, well, what I was trying to say was you're like a really good friend, so don't worry about me not wanting to spend time with you, is what I meant. And I'm happy to see you here. I really am, even if it sounded like I wasn't. Uh, Sorry, I'm just. Whew. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot better to be sitting down now. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, how are you doing? Yeah? Ah, that's good to hear. Or, I mean, things can always be better, so. Me? Well, I'm doing fine. Just wrapping up on my schoolwork. It's been busy, because of course it is. I feel like I haven't got to see you at all lately, even though you live so close by. Do you have a spare first period or something? I never see you walking to school. Oh, I didn't know you got a ride. When did that start? I feel like we used to walk together every day. Not that I miss it or anything, but, well, it's not that I don't miss it, it's just like, you know what, never mind, just forget I said anything. Um, you're looking good though. You don't look probably as stressed and sleep deprived as I do, I'd imagine. How does my hair look? I think I may have gotten in a bit of a mess when I was inside, but thank you. You'll fix it for me? Yeah, just the elastic bands are on my wrist. Here, I'll give it to you. That tickles. Careful. Okay. There. Now my hairs are finally out of my eyes. Thanks. You've always been really considerate, so I'm glad I ran into you. What brings me here? Oh, I come to these sorts of parties a lot. I mean, whenever they happen, at least. And Maddie, the lady who runs it, she's I don't know why I described her like that, as if she's not our age. The lady who runs it. The girl whose house we're at right now. She's a real sweetheart, so it's it's just me supporting her, I guess. Do you are you friends with Maddie? Did she invite you? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you were friends with Maddie's friends. I don't know. I always figured that I knew who all of your friends were. Oh no, I'm not upset or anything. You're allowed to be friends with who you want. I'm really realizing just how different our lives have gotten in the past little while. And it's sad. I miss being really close to you. Do you miss me? Do you miss hanging out with me after school and grabbing popsicles and sitting down by the river? I used to love doing that. We should do that sometime later this month. Once exams start. One day we'll just run down and celebrate with a popsicle, just like the old days. If that's okay with you. I mean, I don't know if you have plans for the near future, or like other friends that you'd prefer to hang out with. I mean, it sort of feels like that, but oh no, I didn't mean it in like a weird way, like you're neglecting me or something. Um, can you forget I said anything? I have to gather my thoughts. Sorry, things are still a little bit dizzy. Okay. Um, I guess what I want to say is it would be nice to catch up sometime, and not while I'm in this kind of state, I guess. Like, my dad asks about you all the time because, he used to come over for dinner like every other day. And he's like, am I going to be setting out an extra place at the table? And he says that now and then. And I'm like, I wish. He always made better food when you came over, that's all. And he'd order pizza. He never orders pizza when it's just the two of us. It's not fair. You have to start coming over again, at least so that I can eat pizza. How about your parents? Did they ever ask about me? It's good to know. I mean, I'm glad that they have noticed my absence at least. Me banging down your door at odd hours because I was lonely or because I wanted to tell you something. I must have been such a nuisance. For real? They always liked me? Well, I always liked them. But don't tell them that. I should really come over again. It's not like you're the only one who hasn't been jumping out of your way to hang out. I also haven't really been reaching out to you, and I'm regretting it a lot. It's lonely. And don't get me wrong, I have other friends. It's just that I liked to think that what we had or what we have is it's special. It's different, and I miss it. Did I make it really awkward? I'm sorry. Oh, bit of a headache. I should really have some water. Do you want to go back and maybe grab some water with me? We can chat on the way or not. It's fine either way. Oh, you have a water bottle? Oh, thank goodness. I really didn't want to have to go back inside. You don't mind if I use it? I don't have cooties, I promise. What if you have cooties? I think I'll take my chances. That's better. I can already feel the headache clearing a little bit. What time is it anyway? I think that I misplaced my phone somewhere or other, and I'll just I'll call Maddie tomorrow on someone else's phone and have her look for it. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah. Um that's not too late, I guess. My parents won't be expecting me home for another hour probably. My dad's used to me staying out kind of late for parties. He knows I'm relatively responsible. At least I haven't gotten in trouble yet. What about your parents? Do they mind that you're at a party like this where There's lots and lots of people doing things that they probably shouldn't. Ooh, sneaking out. Now that. You gotta be careful. How are you gonna get back in without them noticing? Huh. I had no idea you turned into such a little rebel. Going out of your bedroom window by the tree? You little monkey. That tree was always too big for me to climb when I was younger, or else I probably would have used it to get into your bedroom. Just so I didn't have to bother your parents, I mean. Maybe I should do that now. Well, not right now, but I think it would be fun. Climb up a tree and knock on your window and say hi. You're too nice to me sometimes. Oh, I really miss hanging out with you. You're just so considerate and easy to be around, and I don't feel nervous right now. I always feel nervous around other people as though I'm gonna slip up and say the wrong thing, and absolutely I worry about saying the wrong thing to you, but I know that it's nowhere near as big a deal as it is with some of my other friends, so I'm just happy for that kind of familiarity and relaxation. I hope that you feel the same way about me. Like, I wouldn't judge you for anything. And no matter what, we're friends and I'd cover for you and I would do anything you wanted. I mean, don't take that too seriously. I'd probably draw the line at some stuff, but the night sky looks so nice. Thanks for sitting with me. I know you probably had people you were hanging out with back there, and you must have ditched them for me, so I mean, it means a lot. Aw, you're just saying that. Regardless, I appreciate it. This really does make me realize just how stupid I was to miss opportunities when it comes to just saying hi to you or walking with you, hanging out. I should have I should have spent more time in school looking around to see where you were so that we could catch up. I just figured that if it was meant to be, you'd come and find me instead. But that's just me being nervous and stupid, so. Meant to be? Well, that's just like an expression. Like if we were really meant to be friends. Nothing more than that, obviously. I mean, did you think that I meant something more than that? Or did you want me to? I mean, not that. just just as a hypothetical question. Did you ever think of me as anything more than a friend? Hmm. You're not gonna you're not gonna tell me, are you? That's fine. I get it. You're afraid that you'll hurt my feelings or something. I'm so dumb. I don't know what I was expecting. I just sorry, I'm just overthinking things and getting emotional about it and you know how it is. I've kept you from the party long enough. You should go on. I think I'll sit and enjoy the sky a bit more, and then I'll come back too, and then we can all keep having fun. And maybe you and I can walk home at the end. And you can show me how you climb up. The tree, I mean. You're not going anywhere. Well, you gotta go home at some point. Oh, I see. You're not gonna abandon me here? It's okay, really. You wouldn't be abandoning me, it's just. I get it. Or maybe I don't get it. I don't know. Feelings are complicated, and people are complicated. I don't know. I'm sorry for being so weird tonight. You've caught me at not my finest, that's for sure. I've been getting probably 3 hours of sleep max each night, studying and worrying, lying awake in bed just thinking about 1.5 billion things. And on top of that, I'm probably not eating the best, which just gives me lots of headaches and makes me dizzy. And then I don't know why I'm dumping all of this on you. I just hope that you're doing better than I am. I do think about you a lot, even though we haven't really talked much for a while. I think to myself, probably every day even, that I just hope that things are going okay with you. I guess, you mean a lot to me. And I think you always will. And I don't mean that lightly, you know? I really meant it when I said that I always thought that you were different than my other friends. What we have is something that I don't want to lose, you know? And that just makes everything even more complicated because I'm afraid if I say or do the wrong thing, then it'll all break. But at the same time, I feel like a secret is eating me up inside, and that the more I'm around you and I don't tell you what it is, the worse it gets, and the worse I get, and the harder it is to just be upfront with you about anything. And then that comfort of being around you is gone, and it's just replaced with me worrying and worrying. So, if I tell you something now, in confidence, it's a secret, will you, listen and keep in mind that regardless of how it makes you feel, I really do want to keep being friends with you. Or just start being friends with you properly again. Is that alright? I'm glad to hear that you want to be friends too. That makes things a little bit easier. And I do trust you. I know that you'd never hurt me. Not on purpose, at least. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just sitting here thinking about all the words that I could. None of it just seems right. I just don't know if there's a way to explain it properly where it would feel like I was getting the idea across and getting everything I feel and think across. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for it. So, whatever happens next, I don't know. Do you kind of get where I'm coming from with that? I figured actions speak louder than words, and that, I mean, you didn't immediately shove me to the ground, which is a good sign, I guess. How does that make you feel? Yes? You. Do you feel the same way about me? It's hard to believe. I mean, have we both just been spending all this time wanting to be around each other and at the same time avoiding one another because we're afraid of admitting how we feel? It's silly. I know it's silly. But I'm really happy right now. And to think that you feel the same way is more than I could have asked for. Um, will you walk me home? And, maybe if you don't want to risk your parents finding out you were gone anywhere, you can come back to my place, and I'm sure my dad will be happy to see you. And we can have a sleepover just like old days. Nothing, more than that, though. I just think that it would be a nice way to start fresh. And then we can see where all of this takes us. You know? So, I know that I'm all sweaty, but would you hold my hand?